Hey y'all, we are back and we have another grant. And this grant opportunity, I don't get excited about too many grants. This is for $25,000 to start your business. You do not need a business. $25,000 to take your business from idea to launch. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri. And on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and setting a foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth, because yes, money is good, but we want our money to serve generation after generation after generation. If you get anything of value out of this video, beginning, middle, end, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on your bell because you do not want to miss this type of opportunity, these weekly grants that's coming out. And I forgot, I got a blog now, y'all. So put it in the description, go read it. It talks about grants, passive income, all that good stuff. Check out the small business grant playlist. There are several opportunities listed there. And in that list, there are no deadline grants, global opportunity grants, no business needed grants, and the nonprofit grant playlist. And of course, I have the ebook, y'all. As you can see, this is 30 pages of content. I'm not trying to fluff y'all with a bunch of pictures. It is words on a page. It talks about if you get the grant, if you don't get the grant, applying for the grant before you even think about applying for the grant, finding grants. And if you're on the fence, go to the website. There are several 5-star reviews. And I'm going to leave a discount code in the description to give you a little bit more off of the already reduced price. If you would like to support the channel so I can continue to provide these resources free of charge on YouTube, come on over to the Patreon. I'm going to quickly share my screen so you can see what's in there in case you want to join. Here's the Patreon. Yes, information is locked, but once you become a member, the information will be unlocked. I recently posted this $250,000 grant, $7,000 grant, $5,000 grant. I post articles, cohorts, anything that I think will be helpful for you while you are on your entrepreneurship journey. But I ain't gonna stay over there too much longer because I know y'all trying to figure out $25,000 to start a business. And to me, this is a rarity for them to give you this type of money and you don't even have a business. So let's get into these eligibility requirements and leave me a comment when y'all get this money. And just leave me a comment, period. I like reading them and responding to them. Okay. You have to be 22 years of age or older, which is different because it's normally 18 or 21. This one is 22. You must be in business less than 3 years. So if you are somebody that already has your business, sorry, this is truly a startup grant. Okay. You will also need to provide them with a business plan and a detailed budget. I do have a sample business plan that is in the Patreon. And then also with your budget, their budget request is different. Normally we talk about percentages where you say, I'm going to do 10% for marketing, 20% for whatever else. They don't want percentages. They want the dollar amount. And you can request up to $25,000. So if you do not need $25,000, please don't ask these people for $25,000 because probably gonna get your application kicked right on out if they can smell through the BS, okay? And this is for the US only. And then your business must address a social issue either directly or via your business model. And you're probably thinking, what does that mean? So directly would be that we do charitable things, period. That is our business. Versus in your business model, it could be that you are contributing a percentage of sales to some type of social issue. So they want to make sure, as I say, y'all, in these grantors want to make sure that you are impacting your community. You have to get into your community regardless of what type of business you have. If you're doing products, if you're doing services, please get into your community. But remember, you do not have to have a business, right? So this can be a part of your business plan when you're submitting it. And then 2 final items, you will have to agree to a background check from a third party. It didn't say what they're checking in the background. I would recommend reaching out to them if you have questions about that. Obviously, if it's something sketch where you're embezzling money, I don't know if they're gonna want to give you $25,000 for free money. So that might be something where you say, this ain't the grant for me. and then your credit score. But what I will say is to self-report your credit score. They're not going to run your credit. I don't know what they're looking for when they're asking about your credit score, but what I recommend whenever there's these situations where it could be something that you think is a challenge, give them an explanation. And with that, let's look at this grant. Okay, this grant opportunity is sponsored by Boundless Futures Foundation. And once you get to their site, which is boundlessfutures.org, you're going to scroll down to the bottom and go to grants. And here are some of the eligibility requirements that we discussed: 22 years of age or older, 3 years or less in business. You can get up to $25,000, and then you're going to click apply. We'll have to get a submittable account in order to apply for this small business grant opportunity, which I've already done, which is why when I scroll down, you're going to see the application. Otherwise, it will be locked, so make sure that you do that as well. And please apply as soon as you see this video, because I do not want y'all to miss out on $25,000 in money. This grant is going to be one for the books, because like I said, this is truly $25,000 to help you start a business. But I want to go back and show you all some of the social issues that they think are important or for you to consider when you're applying for this small business grant opportunity. So they recommended that you visit the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, and they have 17 different goals. And then there's targeted goals that they, when I say they being Boundless, have listed on their application, but they want you to take a holistic approach when you're thinking about different opportunities. So here it's poverty, hunger, health and well-being, quality education. You can come to this website and look at that. Now let's go back to the top of the application. So general information, your name, your age, are you currently a student, your business name, the territory, address, the background information. And then it's, does your business, product, service, or model already address a social issue? You can say yes, or you can say not yet. And then obviously if you say not yet, you're going to have to communicate to them what is your future plans in order to address it. And I think here would be where you express to them that, okay, I don't have a business yet, but I currently plan to do that as part of my business model. But you also might want to communicate to them if you're already volunteering in your community outside of having a business. And now that you see that this $25,000 small business grant opportunity is possible, that you want to somehow marry the two of starting a business while you're still able to give back to your community. And then how do you plan to change your business to include a social purpose? If you don't have a business, then it's not relevant, but please do not put, I don't know yet. Give them some type of answer. And then your business pitch, 500 words. So they want you all to be brief and they want you to be concise. It says, give us your pitch. Tell us about your new business and how it addresses or how you plan to address a social issue through a product, service, or your business model. Let us know how your business stands out from the competition or responds to a need or gap in the market. I told innovation, y'all. We back to innovation. That's what these grantors are looking for, because more likely than not, they have already seen whatever you're submitting to them. They just want to know what is going to differentiate you from your competitors. And they also want to make sure that you're thinking about your competitors, because if you're thinking about your competitors, that means that you have done some type of market research. And then your website, if you have one, clearly if you don't, they're okay with that, because they know that they're getting individuals who don't have a business yet. But if you can, just create a landing page, because they're going to visit it. So if they visit your landing page and there's more information about, coming soon and what your mission, vision, value statements are, I would do that in the meantime after you submit your application. And then how many people does your business currently employ, including yourself? Again, if you're a new business owner, it's just going to be yourself. But again, if you are already a business owner, you cannot be in business more than 3 years. So 3 years or less is what they're requiring. Also with the age requirement, you have to be 22 at the time of submission. So you can't submit it, but you're going to be 22 by December the 31st and you submit on December the 22nd. No, wait until you're 22. Otherwise, you would not be eligible for this grant opportunity. And then your anticipated budget, as I've said at the top of the video, they are looking for dollar amounts, not percentages. So they literally want you to sit and think about every single item that you're going to need, every type of service, every type of software, every type of everything. Even think about incorporating your business, the cost of that, the cost of a CPA, the cost of a lawyer, the cost of supplies, the cost of research, the cost of conferences, just the cost period. drill it all the way down to the cost of an ink pen, right? So really think about your budget and then your projected revenue. Now, this will be a challenge, right, if you haven't started your business, but again, this goes into that research. There's definitely someone that has done what you've done, and you might be able to pull some information online. I would also add that they have a reimbursement model, meaning that you have to spend the money, give them a receipt. And then how much money have you personally invested in your business so far? Does your business have any investors? Has your business received other grants? Has your business received loans from a bank or creditor? And then additional budget or funding information. And then they're going to ask for references. They're not going to call your references unless they have decided to shortlist you for somebody to get this small business grant. And be intentional with who you're going to select. Yes, we all want to select a friend. I would select somebody that is in business. I would select somebody that you might have collaborated with in business, because they're going to be able to speak to your acumen and decide that, okay, this person will be a great business owner. This person has helped me grow my business, and I would love to see them grow their own business. And then how much money are you requesting? Again, do not ask for $25,000 if you do not meet $25,000, because grantors know this. So again, if you only need $10,000 out of this $25,000 pot for this small business grant opportunity, then just ask for $10,000 for this opportunity, right? And then besides funding, what are your greatest needs as an entrepreneur? Yeah, I know. I think mentorship is the way to go when it comes to these answers, because if you give me the money and I don't know what to do with the money, then my business is not going to be successful. So I highly recommend that you think about things that would propel, because we love that word, that's going to propel your business. And I think mentorship is going to literally help you skip 2 to 3 years of mistakes. And then how we use a grant. This is where you need to read the small print, y'all, because you probably will start talking about what you're going to do with the money. That's not even what they asking you. This last sentence, it says, it includes access to a network of business mentors. How do you plan to use all of the grant resources? So they want to know, how are you going to use the mentors? And I don't know what all of the resources are, but they, again, want to make sure that you are thinking outside of the money, right? Because they just asked you a question. What are your greatest needs as an entrepreneur? What would help most in the startup phase of your business? List or describe the resources that will be most useful, right? So definitely, again, they already know that you come here for the money. Now they want to see that you're thinking outside of the money, because as I said, we can get the money and then not be successful because we don't know what to do with the money. And clearly they are aware of that as well. And then your entrepreneurial success and impact. Essentially, they want to know, how are you defining success? And then what do you plan for your impact to be? And they are going to check in 12 months and measure this. So they're looking for measurable items from you. And they're, like with the last grant opportunity, going to make sure that you use the money for what you said you were going to use the money for. And right here, they mentioned their goal is to help women make an impact by supporting their purpose-focused entrepreneurial endeavors. So they are earmarking these funds for women that are in business. And then y'all see this last part, it says, by checking this box, you affirm that you are responsible for the numbers, ideas, and information presented here, and that you share them willingly and legally. Okay, so don't go stealing nobody's ideas and submitting it to them, because essentially what they saying is you will indemnify us if somebody sues us and says that you presented their idea. And that is it, y'all. I know y'all probably like, what was that last part? At the end, you're going to hit agree, then you're going to submit. Obviously, we're not going to do that. And my hope is that I'm going to get a comment because somebody got $25,000 of free money and they have started their dream business. You got anything of value, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on your bell because this one is for the books and it's at the end of the year. So happy holidays, whatever you celebrating out there. Check out the small business grant playlist, the nonprofit grant playlist, get to the ebook, come to the Patreon, all that good stuff. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting this channel over the past 2 years. And wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day. And I will see y'all next time.